No, this one is hooked up to that. 3.
Good afternoon and welcome to Classic Auto Group Park here in Eastlake. What a special day it is. The Lake County Captains are on the road in Beloit taking on the Sky Carp, but we still have an awesome event on the field today. It is the 2024 David Njoku Celebrity Softball Game, powered by the Clear Vision Group. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Packed house here at Classic Auto Group Park. Fans as far as the eye can see, and stars and celebrities alike as well. Logan Potosky here in the captain's broadcast booth, alongside my partner Tyler Danburg, Alex Biedenbach, our director and crew, running the show here. We're just about to get set with this home run derby here. You couldn't ask for a better day and atmosphere for something like this, partner.
Picture perfect. There's been palpable buzz surrounding this event for months, and this day has finally come. 74 degrees, not too many clouds in the sky, but there are many stars out on the diamond today.
Boy, you're not kidding, Tyler. 2023 NFL Defensive Player of the Year Myles Garrett, four-time Pro Bowl running back Nick Chubb, three-time Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward, of course, the man of the hour, David Njoku, named to the Pro Bowl this past year as a tight end. Arguably the best season of his career with the Browns, and those guys helping lead Cleveland to the AFC playoffs. And we got a bunch of celebrities in the house too, Tyler. Right there on your screen if you're watching, we've got Ross and Granny Smith.
You got Ross Smith, you got Granny Smith, you got Zedarius Smiths. It's all the Smiths out there today.
So these two are going to take to the home run derby here. These softball bats, they've sounded quite hollow from up here in our broadcast booth. Ross and Granny, let's see what you got. You know what, Tyler? That bunt right there, it makes me think, I believe it's in the Korean baseball organization. I believe it's there. Correct me if I'm wrong. They have a bunt derby, and it is a spectacle to behold.
Oh, it's awesome. The KBO, you're right, absolutely. They do it. And Granny Smith, for those that aren't necessarily familiar, yes, she's an influencer. 76 million views for one video. Her and her grandson, Ross, what a tandem they are. 4.6 million subscribers on YouTube.
Absolutely unbelievable. Ross and Granny Smith, the legendary duo. Huge round of applause. David Njoku out there, star of the show, he's loving it right now. You gotta say, these uniforms both teams wearing, looking spectacular today. You can see there's a David Njoku tie with the color scheme and everything.
It's very Miami-esque. Love the forest green, Miami, Florida jerseys for Team Njoku. Green, orange, and white all over.
So it looks like our next contestant here in the home run derby, Kenzie Wolanski. What a resume she has. A social media influencer, an athlete, and a helicopter pilot to boot. That is unbelievable. And there's a hard line drive up the middle. Gonna put some softballs in the sky like flying a helicopter. There's one there into center, and Horatio out in center field, Tyler. He knew that one was not gone, but still a great effort.
Well, Horatio's got a goalpost out there, so I wonder if that is a wrinkle in this game. If you split the uprights, maybe you get 3 homers for the price of 1.
I'm wondering what that is going to serve as. Perhaps will that be out there for the game as well?
Well, Horatio keeps signaling no good, so I'm wondering if he's also got a referee's shirt on, so maybe he's acting as that third umpire out there in center.
I've got to tell you, Tyler, if Horatio is an umpire for today's game, this is going to be a fun one. And it absolutely will be already. I mean, that's just going to bring so much more of a dynamic. Horatio, the cormorant, the myth, the legend, just came to Classic Auto Group Park last year and has put on an absolute show all the time.
How about this crowd, partner? My goodness, they have showed out over what is estimated to be 500 plus out of the berms alone.
I was going to say, look at that right field berm. I mean, my goodness. We got a huge ovation for this next Derby contestant. And our next contestant here for the Derby is A.K. Mensa, a musician on the rise. Make some sound with that first swing, putting it out there to shallow left center. So many stars and celebrities, influencers, musicians, you name it. Gonna test their softball skills today.
Love this setup from A.K. Mensa. He just grips it, rips it, and just steps back on in.
Got 2 seconds left, one more swing, one more. And he puts it in the air into right center. It is back, and it is short of a home run. So we've had a couple of contestants go through, yet to see that first bomb. Who do you think's gonna hit it first?
We were talking about this in the booth. Are you saying who's gonna hit the first bomb over the orange fence? Who's gonna leave the yard completely?
Well, I'll tell you what, that is a great question. I remember last year in the game itself, last year's host Greg Newsom II hit one, just snuck over the yellow line in left field for an actual legit Classic Auto Group Park home run. It was, let alone a softball game home run. And I remember Donovan Mitchell last year, I believe he was the winner of the home run derby, and he had a busy day in the game too. He had at least a pair of home runs in the game. But I mean, so many of the athletes here, so many of them look like they could very well put one over the actual wall. Let's go with the Derby first. How about the guy coming up to the plate here, Northeast Ohio native, Willoughby South graduate, Kareem Hunt.
I think he's got a shot to go yard. I mean, you see that determination on his face. He's locked in. Currently a free agent right now, has yet to sign with the team.
He was a touchdown machine for the Browns last year, had a career high 9 touchdowns on the ground in 15 games last year. One that comes to mind for me, that Indianapolis Colts game. Absolute slugfest down to literally the final seconds, and you just saw him fight over that goal line for the game winner. Literally about as time expired.
Well,
he took a home run swing there.
Kareem Hunt, I don't think, it's very rare you see him get tackled backwards. He's always turning forwards, but he was moving backwards on that swing.
Had the crowd in a gasp for a moment. He's giving you plenty of consistently hard hit ground balls. He gets under this one. It's way up in the air into center, and here's a moonshot to left. That is easily gone off the wall. Here's another bomb deep left. See you later. And Kareem Hunt first on the board with a pair of home runs.
Well, he might have not swung a bat since he was a Willoughby South Rebel.
You got it. Yep, you're on it.
So it took him a little bit to get things going, but then you could tell he got into that rhythm. He developed that home run swing. He was barreling up balls. And also, too, I think the pitcher, you got to give him credit out there wearing that Ohio State, Browns, Cleveland Guardians hybrid t-shirt. He was giving him a good spot.
See if we can get a look at who our next contestant is. I'm also wondering how many we think will partake in the home run derby. And remembering from last year as well, Tyler, we did have some softball players from the area join the game, and I think we might have another one here. Last name is Laux on the jersey. Do not have him on our roster, but based on that home run right there, he's got to play a lot of softball, I'm sure.
He's got good exit feel. That first home run, he popped over the left center wall, got out in a hurry.
He's got a pair of home runs here, trying to take the lead from Kareem Hunt. It's a hard one-hopper in the left center. So he's tied atop the leaderboard with Kareem Hunt. Pair of home runs in, again, to say, our legendary on-field host Andrew Grover said the rules just before we got started. Each batter that's in this derby will get 30 seconds.
And that's because there are 40 rounds of this. There are 40 contestants in the home run derby. So 30 seconds is the right amount. Could you imagine had this been the old traditional home run derby format of 10 outs?
Well, Tyler, we'd have to put who knows how many pots of coffee on here in the broadcast booth.
The lights would definitely be on.
Oh, you're not kidding. And we got plenty of light here. Gorgeous sunny day. My laptop in front of me says 68 degrees. It certainly does not feel that way. It's feeling like a very nice, I have to say about 75 to 80. You know what? Let's get an update on that. Let's confirm that with you real quick. Real feel's got to be a bit, well, it still says 68, but real feel says 74. That sounds a little better. 8-mile-per-hour winds from the west. See who's going to be up next in this home run derby. Got to get your stretching in.
That's Dancing Dan, Daniel Rue. He's another popular Instagram follow. Millions of followers on Instagram.
He's got 4 million. Whew. And he's also known as Dancing Dan, and I love this nickname, Daniel-san. Anyone familiar with the Karate Kid? Gets one off the end of the bat there, getting loose a little bit. But, you know, with 30 seconds, it's very hard to kind of get like a warm-up swing. Like, it's probably one, if anything. Uh-oh, he just took one off the leg. He's going to dance his way back up. Got a low swing there, nearly falling to a knee.
He's got the classic softball stroke.
Oh, he just tried to go Happy Gilmore there. Or shuffle in.
Fair ball.
One more shot. That's a grounder. Yeah, he really does. And there are those little nuanced differences between a baseball swing and a softball swing.
Yeah, the softball swing is exactly just that. Logan, you have that setup, you drop the bat, you drop the barrel and just let it fly. Have you ever seen those videos of those older guys that go out on a football field and they just absolutely blast softballs?
I feel like I have one of these times or another. I'm thinking of, I think this was a softball game, as Ross Smith will go opposite way, just short of the wall, but pretty close. There's this one video, I believe it's a softball swing. The guy's in the left-handed batter's box, and he spins backwards to hit the ball, and I think he hits a home run.
Oh, my God.
Just absolutely crazy. Like how high in the air that last ball was hit by Ross Smith. Oh, he tags one to left center, and that will be, I think, caught. We'll see if that's ruled a home run. Here's one to deep left. That's gone for sure. Ross Smith finding a bit of a rhythm here. We'll say he's got a pair of them. It makes me think there was a minor league game the other night where a young fan made a clear catch above the yellow line over an outfield wall. Made a spectacular catch. You'd have to look at it and think it was very likely a home run, but they ruled it a 2-run triple with fan interference, and with the official rules of baseball, the young fan had to be, quote, ejected from the game. you looked at it in review, it was a home run, and they just did a great job bringing him up in the booth and talking to him, and they had the hitter sign the ball. It was such a nice thing.
Yeah, very classy gesture by Eric Bremer, the broadcaster for the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. He's the son of legendary Minnesota Twins TV broadcaster, the retired Dick Bremer. Eric is a great guy, by the way, great broadcaster. Classic.
And here's a guy with plenty of size and an imposing force on the defensive line, Za'Darius Smith. Looks like you got a new haircut there, Tyler. He, for a long time, has rocked the thick dreadlocks, and he's got a mini afro going there.
It's a great look. Oh, he was about to swing with his phone in his pocket.
Oh, boy. Got to be careful with that.
See, I think he's going to have some added power after those 3 push-ups he did.
Looks like he got maybe some almonds or something. A little fuel for this home run derby round. Here we go. Imposing forces, Za'Darius Smith, 3-time Pro Bowl edge rusher. Most recently played for the Browns this past year. 5.5 sacks, 8 TFLs, opposite Myles Garrett. And I mean, that defensive end tandem, you got to easily put that up there as arguably the premier in the NFL.
And when one of those guys is getting the sacks, the other guy is taking the double teams and the pressure off their opponent and their opposing tackle. Talk about what a difference it makes having Za'Darius Smith.
Oh, he gets under one deep center. That is gone. So put Za'Darius Smith on the board. He needed to take a second. Unique batting stance here, just taking the bat straight out. He'll lift one into right center, and that is over the wall. He's tied for the lead, 2 home runs. Can he get a third? Oh boy, swing and a miss. Wait a minute, he wants one more. Is he gonna get it? He did. Same result. He's going to have a fun laugh over there about that, but he's tied with 2 long balls.
Very interesting setup there, Logan. He went down low with the bat. He was trying to just meet the barrel and uppercut it out. Now here is going to be an interesting contestant in the home run derby in Jenna Bandy. She took a lot of practice BP early on, and she can get some air underneath it.
Former Division II college basketball player at Cal State Monterey Bay. How about the social media following she's been able to garner? Over 1 million TikTok followers and 900,000 YouTube subscribers. And not only has she been a former college athlete, but she's founded a female empowerment brand called Game Change Her.
And she's got a Guinness World Record in her name as well.
Absolutely
farthest football.
Does.
Tell us more about it.
Farthest football throw into a target from 90 feet. That's from one base to another on this field today. She'll rump one opposite way, just shy of the wall, but lots of contact, and we're going to put on a great show in the game today.
Although she wasn't able to get one out, her swing is going to play well come softball game time.
So 2 home runs is still the mark. We've had quite a few hitters get to that number. Let's see who our next contestant is going to be. We might have another new addition here, Tyler.
He's got double zeros, Watson on the nameplate. Oh, and he was another BP guy that was slashing it.
And he's doing it right now. Lots of these hard line drives, pull side, left-hander. I know none of these have gone out yet, but this is going to play really well in the game itself. Last chance. Well, his penultimate swing went out just to left center, and his last one hops over the wall. So give Watson 1 home run. Let's see who's coming up next, but we got to see who's going to get the trifecta in 30 seconds. How about this guy? Former Cleveland Browns quarterback, currently with the he was with the Washington Commanders, and that He is now with the New England Patriots. I was going to say he's moved around quite often the past couple of years, but electric quarterback Jacoby Brissett.
And what he did for Cleveland in those 11 games, kept them afloat, 2,600 plus yards, 14 total touchdowns, had the best passer rating of his career at 88.9.
And this guy's a Super Bowl champ. He won his rookie season with the New England Patriots, 2016. Trying to put the softball skills to use, get some nice contact there. But that, he's taking the old MLB slugfest approach. If you ever played that video game, the ball's about to hit him, he'll just catch it. Oh, he's a QB, he'll throw. Deep left. Didn't quite get out, but I mean, that's a heck of a throw. For a softball, too.
Well, he played football at 2 really good baseball programs as well at NC State and Florida. They could have used his arm. Now, one of the new backup Browns quarterbacks knows a little bit about playing baseball while in college. That's Jameis Winston. He was a pitcher at Florida State.
Florida State. How about that win over UConn in the Super Regionals? My goodness, 24 runs.
Oh, man.
Here's our next contestant in this home run derby, Hallie Payne. Internet personality and model. She has nearly 239,000 TikTok followers, and she has 258,000 on Instagram, and she's also a Fashion Nova ambassador, and she's got a good softball swing here too. Lots of pull side hitting here. Halfway through those 30 seconds. Looking for that first. She'll put one in the air, stays in the infield. Nice catch. One more. Gets a hold of it. That will just make its way into shallow left. No home runs, but lots of great contact.
Yeah, pull side fly balls. You can tell it took her one swing to get used to it, and then she got in a groove. Some good defense being played out there on the infield. Jenna Bandy, one of the guys, not necessarily wearing a jersey, but he might happen to be with the company that's putting this event on, but he was flashing the leather as well.
I have to say too, like, the home run derby's got to be a great opportunity. If you didn't like get any reps with the glove, see what the field is like out there. Can shag some fly balls in the home run derby. Here's our next contestant, Tyler, former Cleveland Browns first-round draft pick. Now is currently in the NFL, a star safety. It is Jabril Peppers. Peppers also spending time with the New York Giants. I believe he's currently with the New England Patriots. He takes a hard whiff and a miss. He was quite the athlete and recruit out of high school. Boy, if he gets a hold of one with this swing, Tyler, that might go off the scoreboard. It's a scorching grounder to third. All about getting that timing down.
I wonder if a slight move up in the box can benefit him.
He'll bounce one into the outfield here. Oh, he lifts this one deep right center. That's a moonshot to the sky. That just got over the wall and gone. Here's another deep one to center and another 2-homer performance. This one from Jabril Peppers.
70 grade swing, 80 grade bat flip.
I mean, that last one, Tyler, if it didn't go that high in the air with the launch angle, that might have hit the batter's eye. In terms of Lake County captains who've done that this year, I believe we've only had one here. That was Jose Devers. So now, taking to the plate is going to be Ronnie Ortiz, one of the 8 main cast members of Jersey Shore, and during today's media availability, he was the first to speak. And a lot of great things to say. Has loved the city of Cleveland. He's gotten to know David Njoku a bit. Now he's here for his celebrity softball game. He'll get a hold of one to center, and that nearly went right over the goalpost out there, Tyler. I think it was just over the left upright, so he just missed.
When doing some research, Ronnie from Jersey Shore, his most famous quote, arguably from the show, "Never fall in love at the Jersey Shore."
Oh boy. He'll hit one high, deep into left center. That over the wall, yes it is. Book one, nice catch by one of the youth baseball players out there. He's got one shot. Looking to tie with a second. And the line drive just shy of the goalpost out there. So Ronnie Ortiz gets out there with one home run. Tie is at 2 still. We have a slew of contestants with that.
Comes down to who can separate themselves.
Was most recently Jabril Peppers, Kareem Hunt, one of those. And how about this, Tyler? For us, a surprise addition to this field. Wasn't on our initial roster, but former Cleveland Browns running back D'Ernest Johnson is in the house. What an incredible story that D'Ernest Johnson has had. Spent time in the USFL. It was actually the Alliance of American Football with the Orlando Apollos. Eventually found his way to the NFL. That one just shy of the left field wall. This one a bit in the air still. It's short. Oh, this one's a towering shot. Left center. Not going to land out at will. That's one home run for Johnson. He puts this one high in the air. One last swing is a line drive to left. And there's one home run for D'Ernest Johnson. So how about him in 8 games in the AAF? Ran for 372 yards, and then after the league ceased operations, about a month later, got signed by the Cleveland Browns, and he's found himself into the NFL and recently re-signed with the Jacksonville Jaguars this past March.
And this is a cool reunion for him because he's with former teammates and fellow contestants in this softball game, Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. What a three-headed monster they were in the 2020 and 2021 seasons especially. That start he had against the Broncos, my apologies, Logan, on Thursday Night Football was just incredible.
I mean, that's what was going to show, and I was just going to say really quickly, just the way those three played that season. I mean, you had 3 #1 running backs, arguably, on your depth chart. James Prochet, the second, takes to the field. Receiver, return specialist for the Browns. He'll launch one to deep left, and that is gone. Caught by a young baseball player beyond the wall. Everyone's got to move out of the way of a high fly ball foul right side. So Prochet looking to tie with a second home run. 3 seconds left. Here's a deep drive left, and it's short of the wall. He wants one more pitch. Gets a hard swing on it. Did not quite get there, but James Prochet puts on a strong showing.
He had a fly ball that went over the goalpost, split the uprights.
So what is with that, I wonder? Is that a Horatio discretion?
Yeah, I think Horatio was doing push-ups. I don't know what that means.
Boy, we'll see how many he gets to do. If that's indeed the case, hoping plenty of softballs go through there, and he'll have a long day ahead. Well, we know who's on deck. Andrew Grover just said it's going to be Josh Gordon, but right now we have the rapper Doe Boy, local rapper from the Cleveland area. So number to beat, to our knowledge, appears still 2. Flies one foul to that third base side. Doe Boy, he really got popularity. October of 2018, released a song called Minivans, but he released a single, Wide Down, in April of 2019, and what really helped him go viral for that, LeBron James was rapping along to the song. If you have the King rapping along to your song, you know you got a good one.
And then everybody started spoofing it as well. That became a great viral trend.
And then he ended up getting a remix of that song with YG. That really made it big. Speaking of making it big, looking for that first home run is Doe Boy. Really slapped at that one right up the middle. So good contact from Doe Boy. Did not hit any out, but this guy coming up to the plate next. One of the greatest receiving seasons in NFL history in 2013. It is Josh Gordon. What a year he had with the orange and brown.
Stuff of legends, really, Josh Gordon had in 2013. Third most receiving yards per game in NFL single season history, 117.6. He just blistered teams that season.
And believe, if I'm not mistaken, became the first receiver in NFL history with back-to-back 200-yard games.
Did that right around Christmas time.
Hit one just shy of the left field wall, and one hopped right off of it. Boy, if we had exit velo on that one, that one might have been over 100, but it went foul. Was a Pro Bowler, a first-team All-Pro that year. And how about this, Tyler? He had 1,646 yards. He missed 2 games that year. And there's a towering shot onto the warning track and left for a home run. Then Josh Gordon hits one long ball to end his round.
That guy is the definition of an athlete, and you saw it on display right there. He is just such a naturally gifted specimen of a football player and a baseball player as well. He's got some pop.
Loud ovation for our next contestant. It is Cleveland Browns' current wide receiver. It is Elijah Moore. And he had a strong debut season with the Browns at over 600 receiving yards, 640 to be exact. And he had 59 catches, and both of those were career highs. Moore looking for a pitch more in the zone, perhaps, to kick that one away. He just, when he gets the football on the field, I think the one great word to describe him is electric.
He's a playmaker. He does a lot after the catch, after the touch. Kevin Stefanski got him involved, had a career-high 9 carries this year, got him involved as an H-back.
About his second last swing was a high looping fly to right, just shy of the wall. He's really putting these deep in the air. This one to deep center, it's gone. So there's one home run for Elijah Moore. He'll happy Gilmore. He jumps up, goes airborne, but he came up empty. What a great effort, though. Fans loved it. I don't know the last time I've seen a fully airborne jumping baseball swing, so mad props for even trying it.
There's a reason why Happy Gilmore is a movie, because it's tough to pull off.
Adam Sandler made it look way too easy. Here's a guy we saw taking some BP with this home run derby track a little bit. It's Jordan Akins, tight end signed by the Browns this past offseason. Was teammates with current Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson with the Houston Texans a while back. Akins with a deep shot, way high in the air. This one's gone. He's got 2. That might be a third to right center. It is. I think Jordan Akins has got the lead here. That timing is working very well. Oh my goodness gracious, is that fair? I think that veered foul, but man, that was way over the real left field wall. Jordan Akins with another shot to left. It's just short of the wall. Here's one more to deep center. Looping right like a fade in golf. It's out of here. One hops onto the right field berm. That's 4 home runs for Jordan Akins, and he's got the solo lead.
We were talking about it before. He is maybe one of the sleeper picks, but he woke up right then and there in 30 seconds time. That foul ball he hit, Logan, landed over the left field lower deck and onto the streets.
If that was a baseball, Tyler, I don't think that one's landed yet. My goodness. Now stepping in will be the former Notre Dame College Falcon in the tight end Zaire Mitchell-Payton. Local college talent gets a rousing ovation. And I think, Tyler, we still have some more of the celebrities for the game filing in.
Tell us who it might be.
Well, let's see if I can get a look here. Oh, I just spotted him, partner. And it might be, I know this is a David Njoku softball game, but when we announced this confirmation, ticket sales skyrocketed. Yes, he is here. 3-time Super Bowl champion tight end Travis Kelce has arrived.
He was just giving a big hug to his buddy Bernie Kosar, now to Granny Smith. Travis Kelce and Bernie Kosar are pretty close. Obviously, Travis Kelce and his brother Jason growing up in Cleveland Heights and going to Cleveland Heights High School. And another local product in Zaire Mitchell-Payton taking some cuts.
What a cool story for Travis Kelce. Grew up in Cleveland Heights, playing for the Tigers, played collegiately at Cincinnati. So much love for his hometown in the area, and it's so cool to see him here in Eastlake, and the fans love it too. There he is, right there. So he just stepped in, Tyler. How about he just comes in and just takes the home run derby lead? What do you think?
It's going to be tough to trot with Jordan Akins. Wonder if maybe he was maximizing his time in the batting cage out in right field.
He's making his rounds. There he is with Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson. I mean, what a career Travis Kelce has had, and another Super Bowl victory. I mean, he has got to be on cloud 9 right now. And he gets to play in a David Njoku celebrity softball game to boot. Well, he is certainly going to put on a show today. Let's see what he does in this home run derby. How about this right when he gets here? No warm-ups or anything. On his New Heights podcast a while back, remembered him talking about an experience he had here with the Captains. It sounded like he was referring to the 2003 season, because he talked about Omar Vizquel rehabbing from Cleveland, and that was during the inaugural 03 campaign.
Manager Luis Rivera was there. That was after the Captains had come over from Columbus, Georgia, where they were the Red Sticks.
Kelce showing some love to the pitcher, too. I thought for a second they're going to go over some strategy or something. Perhaps did as well. Kelce, a 3-sport athlete at Cleveland Heights. He's also a star basketball player. First swing, what does he do? See you later. He's on the board. Deep to left and gone. Going with an open stance in that right-handed batter's box. This one launched into the air, deep. That going to be enough? No, it will not. How about this one going up high? Just shy of the wall. So Kelce's got one so far. Plenty of hard contact. 4 seconds left. Can he get one more? Last swing, up in the air, deep to center, looping a bit to the right. And that one is gone. Does he have a third? Deep to left. I didn't see that one land, partner. That is absolutely gone. Way over the wall and left. And Travis Kelce with a 3 home run round.
That one was the first to get out of the yard completely today. That ball was absolutely walloped.
I mean, we didn't even see that. I mean, that was over the left field bleachers. My goodness. Who needs warm-ups? So I think now we're moving on to what should be the semifinal rounds. And I think I just heard the names, Brandon Watson, because we've seen him hit already, and he was one of the ones who had a pair of home runs, I believe.
This looks like a guy that every Tuesday night you can see him at Lakewood Park mashing baseballs. He's got such a veteran-laden swing, and somewhere our legendary on-field host, Andrew Grover, not only is he the MC for this event, but he's doing some advanced scouting for his softball team. Very competitive, by the way. He has a 10-plus round draft in his league. They take it very seriously.
You know what, Tyler? One of these times, I would love to see him take the field for this. What do you think?
Well, he said he's a plus 500 hitter. He's had some great seasons.
How about Brandon Watson? First pitch to deep right. That's gone. He's got one. That looks like another high in the air. That one hops to the right field berm. Brandon Watson on one now. 3 homers already. There's a line drive to right. Boy, this guy's really finding a rhythm. This one's up in the air. That will likely be just shy of the wall. That indeed is. So 3 home runs for Brandon Watson to start his second round.
Give his pitcher credit there. You know what his wheelhouse is now, Brandon Watson. It's something high and in, because he's going to clout an up and in lob ball, because he's just got that type of swing where he's going to catch a barrel closer to his shoulders.
How about another one maybe? Got some backspin there, deep into right, but it's just shy of the wall. So still at 3. He's a high fly, and that's fair. That would be gone, it looks like. Indeed it is. That's number 4 for Watson in this round. Another high fly, just sneaks over the wall. That's 5 home runs for Brandon Watson. There might be 6. Indeed it is, as Horatio takes a tumble over the fence. 6 home runs for Brandon Watson. What a round. One more swing. Is that going to get out? Right center. It will not. But far and away the most homers in a round. Brandon Watson with 6, and that's going to be tough to beat.
Man, oh man, Logan. He was getting into a nice little rhythm there. That stretch where Horatio got pelted by the fence. Watson went bing, bang, boom in 2 swings. Went right center, then down the right field line. He figured it out. He was going to the short porch down that right field line. It's 320 to the actual right field line. By doing just random math, maybe what, 300, 305 down the right field line with the orange fence? So he took advantage.
Looks like one of Kareem Hunt or Zadarius Smith will be up next. Those are the 2 looking at what bat does each one want to use. Boy, they've got quite a selection over there.
Could you imagine if the orange stealth bat could be used in the home run derby?
I mean, I think it'd be unfair. That'd be such a good one. Everybody's at least seen it who's played baseball one time or another. This almost looks like a giant Cheeto, as if it was a baseball bat. So Kareem Hunt, he's got to reach 6. He'll do so if he keeps swinging like that. Here's a second one. That is way gone to left field. First 2 swings are out for Kareem Hunt. He'll get a quick timeout, probably just to take the hat off. It's starting to fall off a bit. There we go. 2 home runs in this second round for Kareem Hunt. Make that 3. That pull side is going well. Another one high in the air, number 4. Is that 5 for Kareem Hunt? Yes, it is. Off the bottom of the left field wall. There's a laser. Did it get out? Oh, it hit off the top of the wall. What are you going to call that one? I think that, would you call it a home run? Very close. There's a clear one, though. 7 home runs for Kareem Hunt. He's your new leader.
I think that's got to be a home run, right? It hits the fence on a line and then bounces over. So he must have a bonus round just like Brandon Watson did. He's at 6.
So he is indeed at 6 home runs. Andrew Grover, our on-field host, just said he's tied with Brandon Watson for the lead in this second round. 18 seconds for him. He needs 1 to take the solo lead. Here's 1 to deep center, high in the air. Is that enough? We'll see. It's not, but he hits a smoke shot to deep left. Off the wall on the fly. That's gone. He's got 7. 5 seconds left to add 1 more, and he actually has 8 home runs. He hit another one in the blink of an eye. Is that number?
Be for real. That semifinal round for Kareem Hunt was pure nails.
You almost have to think, was that first round sort of a, you know what, I might swing like 50, 60% just to get a feel for, okay, how much do I really need to swing here? Get enough to get in, and now they're just letting go.
Could have been sandbagging there. Could have just totally taken everybody by surprise, try and make people feel complacent, and then boom, he turned it on.
James Prochet II has not hit his first home run of this round yet, although this next swing might be it. High to deep left center, that's gone, so he's got 1 so far. Oh, he unleashes on 1 to deep left. There's number 2. Got to get to 9 to catch Kareem Hunt. Former Browns teammate last year, that one just over. Looks like 3, I believe, for Prochet. They've now counted 4, so he has 4 home runs at the moment. Well, Tyler, these pitches and swings are so fast. We barely have time to think about them.
Rhythm is the key in a home run derby, especially when you have 30 seconds. You got to establish a good rapport with your pitcher.
James Prochet II, he's got 4 at the moment. Needs 5 more to tie Kareem Hunt. There's a deep shot to left, and he had one to right center. Looks like 6 to me. See what the official count is. There's a fly to left. That is well short of the wall. So at the moment, seems like Prochet II's got 6 long balls. There's a foul back over towards the backstop behind the plate. There's a laser of a drive to left that's shy of the wall. So James Prochet II, 6 home runs, and they now say 7. I tell you what, we almost need like a pair of spotters to really confirm all of these, but the 9 for Kareem Hunt, we know he had, and that's far and away the lead.
James Prochet II, he was destined to play in Cleveland. His nickname is Channel 3.
Did WKYC, have they gotten word of that yet? I sure hope they did.
Well, Sean Dunnigan is here among many others. Virginia Palmer also here with WKYC today. So maybe they got to pick up on that.
Gotta imagine with minicamp coming up for the Browns, maybe quickly can get him and say, hey, you're watching Channel 3.
He is perfect. He is perfect for a TV liner for Channel 3.
I mean, you're almost asking for it at this point. That'd be so cool. So I think from what we heard, Josh Gordon was going to be next, but now it looks like Jordan Akins, who had the initial lead with 4 home runs in his first round.
Get the popcorn ready because Jordan Akins with a bonus round, it's like giving a kid a sparkler. You're going to see fireworks.
He's rocking the low-top Air Jordan-inspired cleats. What a selection. They match the jersey perfectly.
It's a great compliment.
A lot more of those lately. I don't know about you, Tyler. A lot more of the basketball shoe-inspired cleats in both football and baseball. It's a really cool look. Jordan Akins looking to get some of that first-round magic. Had 4 shots in his first round at this home run derby. None yet so far in his second round. He's going to switch bats mid-round. Let's see if that helps him. Got a bit under those last 2. Still looking for that first homer in this second round. There's a shot to left. It's in the air. And it is just shy of the fence. Did not get out. That one would have, but it's like it veered foul. Akins now with a timeout call.
I wonder how much the mid-round bat change affected him positively or negatively. He was very cautious about what bat to choose before. And so he was probably thinking he was going to make a change if he was not pleased with the results.
I just looked at our umpire down there. It looks like he signaled that Akins had 1 home run. There is another. My word, over the left field bleachers, just like Travis Kelce did. Oh, man. There's another one. Hold on a minute. That's off the Classic Auto Group target. Do the fans still get free mini golf? Oh, my goodness, what a shot. Some newfound energy there at the last second for Jordan Akins. He ends it with a just foul ball. Great showing with 6 homers from Jordan Akins, but Kareem Hunt still the star of the show with 9 in the second round.
Well, you had to assume that Jordan Akins was going to put on a power display. He was a 3rd-round pick in the Major League Baseball draft coming out of high school. He played 4 years in the minor leagues, batted .212, and then he enrolled as a freshman in college to play football at the age of 22, so a 22-year-old freshman after 4 years of minor league ball for Jordan Akins.
Isn't it amazing, just the connections that can be made? Played football at UCF, and the rest is history from there. He's become mainstay NFL tight end. Here's Josh Gordon. And a couple of home runs in his first round. Look out, foul ball on the third base side. Fans got to get out of the way. Gordon looking for one for his liking. He finds it, but skies at third base side. Foul. There's a laser left field. If it's fair, it's gone. That was close. They're saying foul. Well, looking for that first home run of the round is Josh Gordon. And he'll take a quick timeout.
We're going to take you away from the action for a second. Bernie Kosar, former legendary Browns quarterback, his wrists have to be absolutely exhausted. He has not stopped signing T-shirts, memorabilia, baseballs, hands, you name it. He hasn't stopped for probably 10+ minutes. One of the great good guys in Cleveland sports, Bernie Kosar.
Absolutely, and seeing him involved in the local media and with the Browns organization itself, those long ties, long after the playing career is over, I mean, that just says so much about who he is.
Bernie Kosar will become friends with anybody. He is just an incredible human. One story for you. He was at a Darius Rucker concert at Jacobs Pavilion. And you see in the background, all of a sudden, this figure emerges from outside the keyboard on the back left corner of the stage. And out comes Bernie Kosar, who happens to become really good friends with Darius Rucker since He was a quarterback for the Miami Dolphins, a team that makes Darius Rucker cry. But Bernie Kosar and Darius Rucker, good friends.
Small world. That is unbelievable. Now, you said Bernie Kosar would be friends with anyone, even a Steelers fan?
No, and he has said that on video.
I had to get that in there.
Have you seen that video?
I have. It's been a little while, but if you're a Browns fan looking to hype up the rivalry against Pittsburgh, you need to watch it. So looks like now, well, the jersey says DTLR, so unfortunately not exactly sure who this is, but my goodness, did he just hit a moonshot over the left field bleachers. It's at least 3 over those left field bleachers. Here's another one that'll hit off of the left field bleachers and come back. Well, so we're just going to call him what's on the jersey, DTLR.
He's going to call timeout. Good strategic play here. You got timeout, you got bonus time in your favor. But he's going to go bad change, which is very interesting because he was exhibiting the pop a little bit earlier.
Now that seemed to work for Jordan Akins a couple of hitters ago. This is a towering fly ball left center that is going to be gone just over the wall. Another shot to left is gone. This DTLR jersey's hitting the ball really hard. I have a feeling this has got to be one of those other competitive softball players who's putting on a show like we saw last year at the Greg Newsome Celebrity Softball game. Oh man, a laser. It didn't go over, but this one will. High drive, deep left, goodbye.
Oh,
over
shot
to the left field, berm, man. And another one over the wall and left. So that's 8 home runs for the DTLR jersey wearing player, but Kareem Hunt with 9 is still your clubhouse leader.
Here's a scenario for you. If you step into the batter's box to compete in the David Njoku Home Run Derby, would you rather have 10 home runs that go over the orange fence or 3 home runs with one of those long balls landing the same location that Jordan Akins did over the Classic Auto Group side in left field?
You know, that's such a great question because you may not win the Derby with that, but you absolutely tattooed the ball. And imagine if that's a baseball. How much further is that going to go? That's a great question. You know, if it's me, I might say the big league home run or at this ballpark, the minor league home run. How about you, partner? What would you go with?
10 line drive homers.
I mean, you really can't go wrong either way.
No, you can't.
Travis Kelce, he's going to say, I want the minor league home run. That's to deep left off the Classic Auto Group tarp and gone. And another one just shy of the left field wall, so he's got 2. Make that 3 home runs. Another one to left. Pole side hitting is working. Is that going to be number 4? Yes, it will. Is that 5? If it's fair, it's gone. And indeed, it is. 5 home runs for Kelce. Here's another moonshot. 6. 7's in the air. And that's 7 home runs for Travis Kelce so far. So Kelce looking to fire up the crowd, so we just heard, I believe he has 5 now, because he said if he hits 4, he's the co-champion with Kareem Hunt. If he hits 5, he will win. So 5 home runs for Travis Kelce right now. Kelce pops it up to center, will not quite get there. Actually stays in the infield. Here's one to deep left in the air. If it's fair, it's gone. It's just short of the wall. No. Here's one gone, so that's number 6. Hard line drive, no. So still at 6 for Kelce. Left one to left. There's number 7. Lots of backspin here, just short. Kelce with a drive. That's number 8. 1 to tie Kareem Hunt. Be the co-champ. coming down to the final swings. Just short, Kelce deep to left, it's gone. One more to win on his own. 3 seconds left, can he do it? High fly ball, deep left field, and Travis Kelce, your home run derby champion. The Cleveland Heights native in his hometown delivers for the fans at Classic Auto Group Park, and he will take the celebratory trot around the infield. 10 home runs in the final round for Travis Kelce, and he is a 2024 David Njoku Celebrity Softball Game Home Run Derby champion. He was the last one to confirm to play, and I don't think you couldn't have written a better script.
You can't script it any better than that, partner. And Travis Kelce, the 3-time Super Bowl champ, 4th all-time leading receiving tight end. Once played summer collegiate baseball while playing football at Cincinnati. A man that an Atlanta Braves scout, Reggie Sanders, once said looked like Josh Hamilton at the plate. And he did something that Hamilton also did, put on a show in a home run derby.
How about the two hometown kids finishing 1 and 2 in the home run derby at Classic Auto Group Park? Cleveland Heights native Travis Kelce going as the winner with 10, and Kareem Hunt, Willoughby native, at number 9 for home runs on the derby in that final round. Just unbelievable. Phenomenal showing by all involved. His hometown hero right here, Travis Kelce, getting the job done with 10 home runs in the final round. I mean, he's got home run derby champion, Super Bowl champion this year, named an all-pro or a Pro Bowler this year. Now he can perhaps put on even more of a show in the actual game coming up soon.
What a great duel we had with him and Kareem Hunt, because Hunt put on a power display, and Kelce was just sniffing the trophy right off that first swing. He was ready to rock after that first home run, hit the Classic Auto Group sign in left center. That was the tone setter.
How about this too? I mean, you go from being a kid watching the Lake County Captains play here at Classic Auto Group Park when he was a kid back in 2003, and how about now in 2024, winning a home run derby here, and now we're gonna get some words from the man of the hour, star of the show, David Njoku.
Thank you so much for everything. It means the world to me. It truly does. So we're going to get started. Let's have some fun. We need you guys to be loud the whole time. You got me? So if you're active, let me hear you.
I wonder, Tyler, if we're going to get an over-under of how many here we go brownies, here we go chants we're going to get, especially with Njoku at the plate.
It happened earlier as well. So it's not like the crowd isn't predisposed to it. Also, quick shout out to the fans that were out there tailgating since 7:30 in the morning on June 8th for a Celebrity Softball All-Star Game. It looked like the Muni lot behind us at Classic Auto Group Park.
I mean, doesn't that just show you the die-hard passion and commitment from the fans of the Cleveland Browns? I mean, in my opinion, just looking at it, I mean, it is about unmatched just how much they care for the city, the players, everyone involved. I mean, it's a softball game, but they are still bright and early, and they want to come out and see these guys do well and put on a great show.
And it's not just the players, but the fans. They care about this. The players care about this. They're having a great time. The media contingent that consistently covers the Cleveland Browns and Cleveland professional sports, they're out here in our press box at Classic Auto Group Park covering this amazing event.
How about this, Tyler? Just thinking about all the players playing in the game. How many might have you go one player on each side. Now, we do have a couple of new additions in terms of who we saw in the home run derby, but I'll ask you one player on each side. Who do you think? Let's start with, we'll start with Team Garrett. So the other team, we have a Team Njoku led by, of course, the man of the hour, David Njoku. And also, you have Team Garrett, which is for the other team. Who on Team Garrett are you going to go with, say, your player to watch, potential MVP candidate for today?
I have a weird feeling, Logan, about Ross Smith. I don't know what it is, but he just looks confident in the box. He's got a great support system in Granny Smith. I think he can make some noise.
So Ross Smith, I mean, he did look pretty good in the home run derby. He was taking some pretty good swings. Let's go to the other side, the hosts team, Team Njoku. Another team with so many great, talented athletes, celebrity softball players. Who do you got for them?
Well, one, if he is here, and fans, please don't hold it against me, but I think the boos are going to help him. Pat Fryermuth, Pittsburgh Steelers tight end, went to Penn State, lunch pail kind of guy, hard worker. I feel like he's got some pop in him. He's a big dude, second-round pick in 2021. But if he is not here, I feel like you got to go David Njoku. You got to go with the namesake of this event, right?
I mean, I certainly can't blame you for doing so. Now, he did not compete from what we saw, I believe, in the home run derby. So is he saving the skills for the show itself?
I think he's holding on to his bullets, and that's what you got to do. That first event, you got to show face, you got to talk to people, shake hands, sign jerseys, hang out, and now it comes business. I mean, ever since the home run derby ended, David Njoku's had that glove on. I think defensively he's going to be great, but that goes without saying. He had over 880 yards in his Pro Bowl season as a tight end in 2023.
I mean, I know that the size and stature he has is going to suit him well, likely offensively. But think of it defensively. Catching the baseball, or I say baseball, I mean, for what we do all year, we've been calling Lake County captains, but it's a softball today. Catching the softball, the range he has to have on the diamond at about 6'5", I mean, that's got to really serve him well.
From the home run derby, did you notice a difference in the distance the orange and white ball traveled compared to the typical green softball?
I think there might have been a bit of a difference there.
The orange-white peeled balls definitely traveled a lot further. Meanwhile, that typical green softball had a little bit more heft to it. So I think depending on what they use might play a factor on who can make the most damage.
Njoku getting some dance moves in before this one gets started. A couple of players getting warmed up here before we get rolling. So Team Njoku will be wearing the green. And I think somebody else, I don't think we mentioned him yet, because I don't think he was in the home run derby either. The other captain, Myles Garrett, reigning defensive player of the year in the NFL. He's been in a couple of these games too.
He really has. He's played in 3. And another one of his teammates, we were talking about her before, Jenna Bandy, Guinness World Record holder for farthest football thrown by a female into a target from 90 feet away. But she's got a great glove. She was making some plays on some hot shots on the infield during the home run derby, and that's zipping in at a high speed. And she was probably one of the more consistent line drive hitters in that home run derby. We were talking about it when she was at the plate. That will hold up well for the game.
We're going to look to see when about we will get rolling here. Now, on the original schedule, we had the home run derby for about 2 o'clock, and the game to follow soon at 3. Home Run Derby ended up getting started probably about 2:30-ish or so, and we're at about 3:39 right now. It just turned. So you're going to have to think game probably start in the next couple of minutes here. So I would say last photo opportunities for some of the players, but it's more so probably last pregame photo opportunities. Sure, you got to probably have a big group photo after the game, I'm sure.
You have to.
MVP, I'm sure, will take some photos.
Who are your X Factors to watch?
So, you know, for me, I'm going to go Myles Garrett on the Team Garrett side, just because of the experience he's had in this type of setting before. And, I mean, reigning Defensive Player of the Year, just unbelievable athlete. Really, I think, and I mean, I think of the basketball player that he is too, minority owner right now of the Cleveland Cavaliers, and what he's able to do on the basketball court too. I think that athleticism is going to transfer very well.
He has played in Celebrity All-Star games. He played in the 2022 NBA Celebrity All-Star game and put on a show, and he's played in 3 of these as well.
And let's take a look at Team Njoku here. I really like your captain himself, David Njoku pick. For Team Njoku, I am going to go with, you know what? He might have a little something. I really wanted to win the home run derby. I'm going to go Kareem Hunt for Team Njoku. That home run swing looked really, really good, and he's probably due to get a couple of those in this softball game coming up.
I mean, this is home cooking, partner. He grew up right down the road. This is in his backyard. Hailing from Willoughby.
I will say, though, in terms of him playing high school at Willoughby South, he is high school rivalry-wise in some slight enemy territory, given the rivalry there, of course, is Eastlake North. But everybody, you know, it's been an awesome reception for him here, so high school days are long over.
Yeah, that is a good point. That totally slipped by. But that is a great point you bring up, because that rivalry among the many here in Northeast Ohio runs deep.
I think somebody else, too, that we did not see him in the home run derby. I currently see him on the third base side right now. How about Denzel Ward? Macedonia native, played at Nordonia High School and eventually at The Ohio State University. And then to the Cleveland Browns. What an awesome story that is. Just all the way through Ohio football through and through. He might be the pinnacle of that in the modern age today.
He is the definition of homegrown.
So plenty of players still getting some warm-up tosses. See Amari Cooper on the first base side getting some throws. Hallie Payne as well. If you're just joining us, Logan Potosky, Tyler Danburg, our entire broadcast crew, Alex Biedenbach, Ronnie Balcomb, RJ Christopher, AJ Marcinko, and company, putting on this awesome event. I'd like to shout out our crew in here with us, Alex Biedenbach, Ronnie Balcomb. How about them quickly keeping up with the home run derby counter and graphic? Because how fast it was moving, it was so unbelievable, but they went through it effortlessly and with an awesome effort.
They came up with that ticker from scratch.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable work.
Absolutely unbelievable indeed. Hey, I am seeing a football being tossed too. I mean, you had to figure that's going to come into play sooner or later.
It could help the arm a little bit, because you're throwing a larger football that might translate well.
Oh, we got another entrant into the game today. He's listed and he's now here on the mend from a knee injury last season. It is arguably the best running back in football, Nick Chubb. Welcome to Classic Auto Group Park.
So awesome. Nick Chubb, after his tough season-ending surgery, after the torn MCL and damaged ACL, to see him here at Classic Auto Group Park is so refreshing. To see him in Berea participating in activities is so refreshing.
How about this ovation for Bernie Kosar? We've been talking about him all day today, and he made plenty of appearances here at the ballpark this year, and he's going to say some words.
A big shout out to David Njoku and all the athletes and Cleveland Browns that came out here today. It's all you fans that are here supporting it. Here we are on a weekend on a Saturday. Players here are having the off-season workouts, got to be involved in OTAs and mini camps. So they're spending their weekend. They're spending their day-to-day with you guys, with us. So hats off to you guys for giving back, bringing it into the community. He's an older guy, and there's a little bit of tradition being here, but some of the stuff that we're able to do in the community, some of the differences that we're able to make, some of the challenges that we're all going through. So as this season's coming upon us, it's a challenge for all of us to have a better spirit, have a better love for the person next to you. And I use this phrase, you matter, not because of the University of Miami, but because of self-confidence, self-esteem. And we love our community, we love the people next to you, because you all matter. God bless you, Go Browns.
Some great words from Bernie Kosar, legendary Browns quarterback, and who better to have to throw out today's first pitch? A bit low to David Njoku, but a couple of former Miami Hurricanes sharing a great moment. Oh, we're going to give him another try. That's right on the money. That's what we're talking about. How cool is that relationship got to be between two guys who went to the same school, different generations, but ending up in the same professional place?
But with how historic that program is and how much they pride themselves on tradition, with guys like Jimmy Johnson, Howard Schellenberger, it is a brotherhood.
About another one to that Miami and Browns mix, new offensive coordinator Ken Dorsey nearly won a national championship against an Ohio school, Ohio State, but Buckeyes had other plans.
And Bernie Kosar was saying he's talked to Ken Dorsey. They texted. He said that in his media scrum in the visiting clubhouse down the right field line earlier today. So old and new reuniting here in Cleveland.
So I believe with both teams standing along the baselines, we will have the national anthem here shortly. Yes, we will. We'll stop for a brief moment here for the national anthem right here on the Lee County Captains YouTube channel.
A true American majestic dream story. Let's welcome Isabel Joy Lebo to sing the national anthem a cappella style.
awesome, awesome, awesome rendition of our national anthem. That will fire up the crowd for sure. We've had the home run derby, we've had the fanfare, we've had the fun, and there's plenty more in store, but now it is game time. We are about to get set for the 2024 David Njoku Celebrity Softball Game powered by Clear Vision here at Classic Auto Group Park here in Eastlake. Logan Potosky, Tyler Danburg here with you, the captain's broadcast booth, our director Alex Biedenbach and crew running the show. If it's anything like that home run derby down to the final swing, we got a solo champion in Travis Kelce. This game is going to be a treat and a half, partner.
How can you not be romantic about softball? Travis Kelce, one swing can make that script complete, and that's exactly what he did. Start of what's going to continue to be a special day here in Eastlake.
Certainly so. Something I've just noticed, Tyler, we have a specific blue jersey for just the pitcher. So we're going to have an all-time pitcher, it looks like. I wonder if we're going to find out who that is.
Well, it's hard to decipher because the nameplate in orange script reads pitcher. But you know what? That back half of the home run derby, he was slinging it. Good underhand slot, giving him a little bit up and in, which is where people usually want to drive it. He's got good intangibles for a softball arm.
I would say, you know, hey, let's run through the defense and everything, but with so many players on each team, not the easiest thing to do, but there's a strong contingent, and the leadoff hitter for Team Garrett is none other than the man himself, the captain of the squad, 2023 AP NFL Defensive Player of the Year, Myles Garrett.
We'll give you the left side of the infield at least. Amari Cooper at third. James Prochet the second at somewhat short. Denzel Ward at the other short. David Njoku is going to be playing a little rover spot. Zaire Mitchell-Payton's going to be playing second.
It's like Deshaun Watson's going to save the throwing arm for a bit, play some first base. And Tyler, just saying some of those names. Well, you were reading some of the jerseys for sure. But like, could you imagine a couple of years ago saying, yeah, I'm going to see Amari Cooper playing third base in a game? It's pretty crazy, isn't it?
That's something that happens in a dream that has probably not gone the way you would have anticipated it.
So this game, it's slated for 7 innings. See how everything goes. So Team Garrett versus Team Njoku. One last warm-up pitch for the pitcher, all-time pitcher. We do see the catcher. I almost said closer. The game just gets started here. The catcher is Ronnie Ortiz from the cast of Jersey Shore. Oh, boy. That home run derby still got us in a doozy a little bit. Kareem Hunt with 9. Travis Kelce on the final swing with 10 in the final round.
This is beautiful. Myles Garrett, the NFL Defensive Player of the Year, is at the plate. Right behind him is the catcher, Ronnie from the Jersey Shore, one of reality TV's finest stars of 2010. What an awesome show, by the way. So many iconic lines and characters. I bet there are a lot of people in the stands, in part to see Ronnie.
I'd certainly have to imagine so. Gorgeous day for softball. See if there's any weather update in terms of what we're looking like. 72 degrees, feels like 81, nice and sunny skies. Couple of streaky looking clouds, if you will, not the puffy kind, almost like you smeared it onto the sky. 7-mile-per-hour winds from the west-northwest. Real feel is 81. First pitch swinging, Myles Garrett flies it to left. That's a base hit. He'll take a jog to first. And the throw will be left off from the home run derby. Browns tight end Jordan Akins with a 2-run blast. and Team Garrett will strike first.
Aikens had 24 homers in 4 seasons of minor league baseball. Yes, that's right, before he was an NFL tight end and embarking on a college career starting at the age of 22 at UCF. He was once a power-hitting slugger and a third-round pick by the Texas Rangers in 2010.
He gets the home run scepter at the plate. Shares some pleasantries with some teammates, including the home run derby champ, Travis Kelce. And how about who's up next? Yes, it is the home run derby champ, Travis Kelce, looking to replicate what he did in his final round. Hit 10 home runs. Boy, he has gotten arguably the loudest ovations today. Although I gotta say, when Nick Chubb entered the playing field, that was right up there too. Kelce's I thought he was gonna go a little Gary Sheffield on us with the bat waggle. Yes, he will. He'll hit a fly ball in left. It's back, carrying, and just shy of the wall. No, wait, did that go over? So close to call. Gonna say yes? I mean, Kelce's jogging around like it's a home run, and it indeed is. Field umpire says it's a home run. Team Njoku did not think so. So Travis Kelce, another home run for his day, his first in the game. He'll take a friendly trot, take the home run scepter from Horatio, and it's 3-0 Team Garrett.
Dan Rue out in left is in disbelief. Here's another look at it, a la Gary Sheffield. Well, we're going to see right here. Oh, no!
No!
Oh, no!
That bounced over. That should be a... Well, here's Gator, a new name on our roster, opposite field, and it is a ground rule double. Okay, now that's a ground rule double from Gator. He might have played last year, if I'm not mistaken, in the Greg Newsom game.
Must be a big Florida fan.
Well, you'd have to imagine. Well, I'll tell you what, if Team Njoku had access to replay review, they would be pretty hot right now after that Kelce quote-unquote home run.
Oh, that is robbery.
Oh, boy.
Again, thank you to our field umpires, our home plate umpires. They're doing a heck of a job. Dan Rue gave a great effort.
Here is Laux, and that's the only name we've been given, just a last name. And I believe this is one of the competitive softball players in the game. It's a sharp ground ball, just past short for a base hit in the left. And Gator will get held up at third, and I think literally held up by Amari Cooper. And Laux will get the second.
It's great defensive IQ there by Amari Cooper. He did that little faking the cover on the throw.
And look who's going to get her first at bat in the game. It is going to be Granny Smith. Put on a bunting clinic to give us a bunt derby at the beginning of the home run derby. Granny Smith with Ross Smith, her grandson as well.
Oh, James Prochet just brought the infield in.
Oh, come on. That left half of the infield, they're going like halfway up the baseline.
Doesn't matter. Granny Smith, she's going to find a way.
Here's the pitch. Oh, gets a hold of it. Middle of the field. A run's going to come across. Wait a minute. Amari Cooper couldn't grab it. Catches footballs for a living, couldn't wrangle into softball. He now gets it. Throws over to first. Granny Smith on her way. Watson didn't touch the bag yet. Hold on. Oh, is he gonna wait till the end? Oh, he did. Oh, Deshaun. That's the first out, and the fans aren't liking it. Team Njoku's digging it though. Oh man. Oh, they're just all having some good fun now.
Welcome to the Thunderdome, John Kelly Jr. Boos just are raining down on the Browns running back.
Oh boy.
That's something that Horatio would do. I wasn't expecting John Kelly Jr. to be that way as well. Very cormorandish. The former Tennessee Volunteer.
Well, I have to say too, though, it is an RBI for Granny Smith. Run came across the score, got the job done.
Great run producer.
And now here's Ross Smith, fouls it back. Granny's still making her way back to her bench. He nearly took her out with a foul tip. Oh no! There we go. And she will get escorted back to the bench by Myles Garrett. How nice is that? So 4-0 Team Garrett. Off to a red hot start, one out here, top of the first. Ross Smith, hard grounder. That goes to short, way up in the air, barehanding, throwing to first. That's gonna get by Deshaun Watson. Another run will score. And arms out in kind of disbelief. How didn't I make that throw, says James Prochet II, who's been busy so far on defense.
Great base running read there, Logan, off of third. The base runner saw Prochet start to set up and throw to first, so that's when he broke home. Good baseball IQ from these non-baseball players.
Here is another NFL player, New England Patriots safety Jabril Peppers. He was peppering the ball well over the wall in the home run derby earlier. He's got a runner on second. One out here in the top of the first. It's 5-0 Team Garrett. Here at Classic Auto Group Park. Peppers, hard grounder, and that's just past a running Josh Gordon for a base hit. Ross Smith getting waved home. Throw comes to second base, and it is an RBI single for Jabril Peppers. 6-0 Team Garrett is rolling.
Jabril Peppers was born to be un picante de Lake County. Spanish alter ego of the Lake County Captains, translating to the Spicies. The logo is a pepper, Jabril Peppers. The red hot Jabril Peppers with a single up the middle and into left center.
Okay, I think that's a collab that needs to happen. Or maybe at least get him a jersey. I mean, how cool would it be to see Jabril Peppers wearing a Los Picantes de Lake County hat and jersey? I mean, that'd be perfect.
That'd be awesome.
Jabril Peppers rocking the pepper. Let's see who's going to come up next. And it looks like it is going to be WWE superstar Candice Lerae. She's married to fellow Team Garrett member Johnny Gargano, St. Edward Eagle graduate, Northeast Ohio native. How about this, Tyler? Gargano and Lerae, they were just participating in WWE SmackDown last night in Louisville, Kentucky. They had to make the 5-hour drive to be here today. Lerae pops it up in the infield, running over. Oh, look out. What a catch by Deshaun Watson. Got tabletop by Zaire Mitchell-Payton. And there's an out made. Thankfully, any injury avoided.
He's fired up, and that's great.
Oh,
boy, that was scary. How about that grab? All smiles. Quarterback and tight end.
So that's the second out of this, top of the first. Brandon Watson will take to the plate. I'd almost say on that play, Browns fans, look away for a second. Everyone's all good and all smiles. Here's another Watson, Brandon Watson, who had quite the showing in the home run derby. He might replicate it here, but this will stay in play. Back near the wall, and it just reaches over. Just over The outstretched arms of John Kelly Jr., a 2-run blast for Brandon Watson. It is 8-0 Team Garrett. Team Njoku's going to have some real work to do, partner.
Tell you what, that right field corner has become the Watson Wharf. He has just been depositing baseballs into that area all afternoon long.
Now here is a former Cleveland Brown, linebacker Mac Wilson Sr. And some nice words to say at today's media availability. He's currently signed with the Arizona Cardinals. Just signed a 3-year deal with Arizona this past March. Had a strong showing with the Cleveland Browns, 43 games in 3 seasons. 163 tackles, 5 tackles for loss. 2 outs here. Top of the first, 8-0 Team Garrett. Mac Wilson Sr. healthy swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Soft grounder. The pitcher's got it with the bare hand, and the throw to first is in time. Boy, the pitcher playing some defense too. That will retire the side, but an 8-run onslaught in the top of the first from Team Garrett. It's 8-0, and Team Njoku will get a chance to bat here in the home half of the first.
Leading off for Team Njoku, tight end number 85 from Miami, David Njoku.
8-0 Team Garrett in the lead. Now up to bat Team Njoku, and who's leading off their batting order? None other than the man of the hour, Cleveland Browns Pro Bowl tight end David Njoku. He did not participate in the home run derby, perhaps saving the swing for the game itself. Here's the Chief. Takes the first pitch for ball 1, and here's a looping ball into shallow center. And just like Myles Garrett did for his team, David Njoku starts things off with a leadoff single.
Just threaded the needle between Jordan Akins and Gator. Both captains doing some damage.
Let's see who's coming up next. Pretty loud ovation, I'd say. It's going to be Kareem Hunt. Home run derby runner-up today, hit 9 home runs in his final round. He had the crown secured for quite a while, but Travis Kelce, on the final swing he had, hit one to deep left. And Travis Kelce took the title for the home run derby home. Hunt, did he pick up where he left off? Outfield barely moves, goodbye! Kareem Hunt with a 2-run blast. He'll shuffle and juke his way around the bases. And Team Njoku now trailing 8-2. What a thunderous ovation for the hometown kid, Kareem Hunt.
You've been saying it from the jump. Kareem Hunt, an X factor to watch in this game. That thing was a missile.
Now here's James Prochet II. First pitch swinging, fly ball into right. Moving over and making a nice catch is Brandon Watson, and that's the first out of the half inning.
One out. Wide receiver, Josh Gordon.
Now stepping in, 2013 All-Pro wide receiver Josh Flash Gordon. Arc grounder foul off to the left. Josh Gordon probably has to like the green jerseys, former Baylor Bear.
I totally forgot that he also played at Utah 2011.
I'm going to tell you, Tyler, I had no idea. Wow. Next pitch, Gordon flies it in the air, left side, but that'll go just foul into the designated visiting bullpen. I mean, Josh Gordon in that 13 season just set a slew of NFL records. He'll pop this one up left field. It is back, and it is gone. Jabril Peppers, watch that one go out, and Josh Gordon gives a third run to Team Njoku with a solo shot.
When he makes contact, it goes a long way.
Big frame, about 6'3", 220 pounds. I mean, he looks like he could very well still play right now.
He last played in the XFL with the Seattle Sea Dragons in 2023.
There you go, case in point. Here's Zaire Mitchell-Payton. Fouls one off of himself. Feels like it's getting a little bit cooler outside, Tyler. We have our broadcast booth windows open. Mitchell-Payton in the air, foul ground, third base side. Excellent scoop basket catch made by Jacoby Brissett. That's the second out of the half inning.
That's like a Willie Mays Hayes catch on that third base side. Brissett with a prance and a jog, and then he turned around his glove and made a basket waist high grab.
So I know Brissett is a quarterback, but he made that catch look like he could play some receiver. Now here's Browns running back John Kelly Jr. He's been playing some right field on defense so far today. He'll hit a looping for number 41 for Team Njoku.
It's interesting to see the defensive alignments for both these teams. Team Njoku has gone heavy on the infield. Team Garrett, though, has frequented the outfielders. 5 outfielders, 5 infielders. They've been a little bit more balanced.
So 8-3, 2 outs, bottom of the first. Here's Ronnie Ortiz from the Jersey Shore, and it's a ground ball, short, nice backhanded pick. Long throw to first from Mac Wilson, gets past Myles Garrett. Runners are gonna move here, and John Kelly Jr. gets to third, and Ronnie Ortiz will stay at first. So on the corners, 2 outs, and one swing could make it a 2-run game.
Mac Wilson Sr. almost got him there. That was an athletic shortstop-like play.
Let's see who's coming up next. It looks like Doe Boy will be up next. Cotrell Denard, his real name. Doe Boy, born in Cleveland. How about this? In 2019, had a single called Walk Down, and again, when LeBron James is rapping your music, you know you're putting together a hot track. That's exactly what happened for Doe Boy. End of the bat grounder. Wilson Sr.'s got it. Underhand flip to second. Dearness Johnson steps on the bag, and the side is retired. So 8-3, Team Garrett leads through 1 frame. We're off to the second in moments on the Lake County Captains YouTube channel.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm standing here with Myles Garrett. How are you feeling? What's it like to be out here in front of people who love you? You fight for the city every day. What's it like? I feel like you've been a tradition coming and supporting this game. How fun is it to support David Njoku and be part of this special celebration?
Out here with my brothers, it's kind of fun, and just let it all hang out. Looking out to get together in the offseason and the line, and especially when you have fans there, it's amazing.
I think I speak for the city of Cleveland. Everybody here is grateful for you. Thank you so much for all you do. Thank you. All right. We head to the top of the second.
Some nice words there from your reigning NFL Defensive Player of the Year, Myles Garrett. Just what has he meant to this city, Tyler, since the moment he was drafted first overall in 2017?
Well, so much, because he's that franchise piece, #1 draft choice, but he's been everything and more on the field and off. Philanthropist, gives back to the community, constantly involved, and he's a gentle giant. But on the field, he's one of the most feared defenders in all of the National Football League.
Dearness Johnson, high looping fly, right center field, backpedaling, somersaulting was David Njoku, could not make the catch. And Dearness Johnson's aboard with a single.
Well, you know what? If you're David Njoku, you might as well try and sprawl to make that diving catch, because Johnson's only at first.
Now here's another WWE superstar, former St. Edward Eagle. It is Johnny Gargano. Boy, he has really made a name for himself on the professional wrestling circuit. Became the first winner of the NXT Triple Crown. Won the NXT Championship, NXT North American Championship, and NXT Tag Team Championship. He's down 0-2. He's batting left-handed. Trying to get a hold of one here. Instead, it's a soft grounder to the pitcher. Bobbled it for a moment and throw to first to tie. Deshaun Watson could not wrangle it in. So Johnson will jog over to third, and Gargano will step on to second.
Just goes to show you the importance of putting the ball in play, because when you put it in play, you put pressure on the defense, so they made a mistake there.
Now here's New England Patriots quarterback, former Cleveland Browns quarterback, Jacoby Brissett. Could put 3 on the board with one swing of the bat. His team, Garrett, leading 8-3. Nobody out here top of the second. This one's slated for 7 innings. Brissett right off of the screen for the pitcher. Dearness Johnson runs for home. He is there, and there is a bit of a low throw to first. Deshaun Watson, though, brings it in down low, so it's an RBI ground out for Brissett, and it's 9-3 Team Garrett.
Yeah, luckily for Deshaun Watson, Brissett curved around him, and so they were able to get one out, but Brissett does a job, drives in a run.
Here is EV, who flies it to left, and that will one hop over the wall for a ground rule double. Kelsey Wolanski will go and get it. That brings home another run, and it's 10-3 Team Garrett. When your name is listed as just 2 letters, you gotta be a really good softball player.
EV makes it look easy.
Now here's Steady Flow. I believe that's a new addition to our roster. 10-3, Team Garrett. One out here, top of the second. Steady flow. Loops a fly ball, deep right center. David Njoku, jump, he can't get it. He somersaults over the wall, and it's a 2-run blast for Steady Flow. The run steadily flowing for Team Garrett. They are up 12-3.
You'd think the contact-hitting leadoff hitter in your lineup would have the nickname Steady Flow, but instead, it's the pinch-hitting, power-punching, right-handed hitter that knocks one out. How about Steady Flow? Don't you know?
And how about the athleticism from David Njoku running into the wall? I've got to say, Tyler, that's a couple missed plays, tough plays, admittedly, though, for David Njoku. Maybe he's got to play back a little bit closer to the wall here.
He's going to stay shallowly in right center. Oh.
Boy, Myles Garrett with a swing and a miss. We felt that breeze up here with how hard that swing was. Garrett led things off with a single his first time up. No foul on first base side.
Nice job by photographer Grace Hopple to chop it out of midair.
With camera in hand, too.
Yes.
How impressive. So Myles Garrett facing an 0-2. Looper, first base side over the netting. There's a souvenir. We haven't had too many of those today. Lots have stayed in play. 0-2, high sky pop. Looping to the right. And running over, not able to make a basket catch, was John Kelly Jr. He's saying, what was I doing? So Myles Garrett aboard again. One out, top of the second. Team Garrett with 8 runs in the first, 4 in the second. They're up 12-3. Akins, laser of a grounder right down the line, and that will go past the wall. So that's going to be ruled a ground rule double. Jordan Akins wanted to keep going, but he'll have to stop at second. That'd have been a tough diving backhand for even an MLB player to make.
Would have loved to see the exit velo on that puppy.
Here's a guy who has hit home runs like it's his job today. Travis Kelce, home run derby champ, homered his first time up. Although upon further review, his home run earlier did not actually exit on the fly. And Tyler, did we just see a pickoff attempt in a celebrity softball game? I think we did. The pitcher threw over to third, taking a look at Myles Garrett, Amari Cooper holding him on. Myles Garrett, big defensive end, but he's got plenty of speed too. Travis Kelce fouls one back to the backstop. Cleveland Heights native has runners on second and third. One out here. Top of the second, 12-3, Team Garrett. They're looking for more. Kelce flies it into left in play, running in, making a nice basket catch. Kareem Hunt tried to double him off at second. It gets away. Deshaun Watson will throw to third, and we've got a rundown between second and third. Running over and tagged out by Amari Cooper was Jordan Akins. Another run came across. That is the end of the half inning. Boy, crazy play there, and Amari Cooper showing the sprinter's speed.
That was probably the fastest speed by an infielder in a rundown in a long time.
Well, here at Classic Auto Group Park, we've known a thing or two about rundowns this year. It's 13-3, Team Garrett in control on the Lake County Captains YouTube channel.
Coming to the plate for David Njoku, Candice Lerae.
Leading off this bottom of the second inning will be Kinsey Wolanski. Takes a first pitch strike. No time wasted on the next one. Fly ball to left and running in. Plenty of speed to make the catch. Jabril Peppers. That's the first out of the half inning.
And the first time the first batter of a frame has been retired. Nice play out there in left center. Kinsey Wolanski, though, gave it a ride.
Now here's Hallie Payne. Swing and a miss right there, trying to time the high arcing pitch. There's another swing and a miss, 1-2 the count. We're moving quickly here. Soft grounder, could be a close play. Bare hand throwing to first, Jacoby Brissett, and Myles Garrett couldn't make the catch. So Payne is aboard.
Yeah, that was a close one there up the first base line. First off, there's a little bit of a height difference between Myles Garrett and Hallie Payne, but it did not affect really anything on that run up the first base line. Good play there to get it over to first. Just a little bit offline on the toss.
And now I believe making her first plate appearance today is Mahala Rodriguez. Pop music artist, 207,000 Instagram followers, and over 4,200 monthly listeners on Spotify. She'll pop one foul.
Latest single, Make K-Day, released on April 4th.
Swinging bunt, first base, she's got a run. Dearness Johnson will flip to Myles Garrett for the out, but Hallie Payne does get to second. She overran it, and she'll head first slide back into the bag. I think it's the first slide we've seen today. So 2 outs in this bottom of the second, 13-3. Team Garrett in the lead, and there's a big swing and a miss from A.K. Mensah. Oh, right off the pitcher screen, not even off the netting. That's a fair ball. He'll get to first. Oh, did they just say that was foul? Why would that be?
Oh, that's something. Maybe that's celebrity softball game rules just because it hit the net?
How about the chief, David Njoku, taking charge? He says no.
Well,
that
that's
was
his
in
game.
Fair territory.
This is David Njoku's world. We're just broadcasting in it.
The chief living up to that nickname. Here's Dan Rue. Thought he got hit by pitch. Now he does. He'll take a tumble and he'll have some laundry to do. Look at this. Dancing Dan gets picked up by David Njoku.
And now he's like Albert Belwall with the Orioles.
Ground ball to short, backhand pick, throw to first from Matt Wilson Sr. Nicely done. And that is the final out of the inning. Team Njoku shut out in the second, 13-3 Team Garrett. We're off to the third on the Lake County Captains YouTube channel. Team Garrett with a 13-3 lead. We're just getting started with the third inning of this 2024 David Njoku Celebrity Softball game. Powered by Clear Vision. It's been a gorgeous day for it. Fans and fans galore. Lots of Browns gear among the patrons here, and we even had tailgaters coming here as early as 7:30 in the morning. We're at 4:30 Eastern in the afternoon right now. So Team Garrett with a 10-run lead, trying to play spoiler to the host David Njoku squad. Here is Gator. Gator had a hard hit ball. His picture on the video board has a Florida Gators shirt on, so that has to tell me, has to maybe perhaps be a Florida Gators fan. If that's indeed the case, wonder how he feels with these Miami Hurricanes themed jerseys on. Oh, Gator crushes it to center. Line drive, and it's a home run. Gator with a leadoff solo shot for Team Garrett to start the third inning. It is 14-3. Gator with a laser over the fence. And now Laux has stepped in. He's had plenty of hard swings today. Here's another one just getting under. Goes to second base, and Zaire Mitchell-Payton. The last second could not time up that trajectory. So Laux is aboard and nobody out. Top of the third. Team Garrett up 14-3. They had 8 runs in the first, 5 more in the second, another here in the third. Now here's Jabril Peppers. Peppers, former Cleveland Brown and New York Giant. Now he's a New England Patriot. It's a hard grounder past Amari Cooper at third. That gets into left for another base runner aboard for Team Garrett. They're just having a field day. And now coming to the plate once again is Granny Smith. She nearly had a bunt single, but at the last possible second, Deshaun Watson got the ball at first base, and he just stepped onto the bag for the out. It was a very close play. The pitch. Just beyond the bat, almost there from Granny Smith. She's got runners on first and second. Contact will move them both. Crowd willing her to get another bunt down here. Team Njoku saying she's out, gotta give her a shot to put it in play. Oh, it's down, first base side. And a double relay to third. And that's called an out. Wow, a double relay between the pitcher and James Prochet the second. What an impressive play. So Ross Smith will now step in with runners on first and second. That pitch a little bit low for his liking. Tyler, I don't know the last time I've seen a force out made on a double relay throw. Smith crushes it deep right center, and Njoku runs out of room, and it's a 3-run shot for Ross Smith. 17-3. Team Garrett is running away with it. How about the pinch runner twirling the shirt around, coming home. Don't pass him now. Oh, how about that? 2 runs on 1 touch of the plate. How fun is it out there, Tyler?
This is an absolute blast. So much going on. What a fun time to be alive. This is incredible.
17-3. Oh, we got a new pitcher for Team Njoku, Hallie Payne. That looked like a strike to me.
She's going overhand. Is that even allowed?
Seems like no holds barred here at Classic Auto Group Park. Now it's underhand. Okay, that's got to be a strike. Because it's a matter of where it crosses the plate, correct?
Correct.
Oh. High pop foul. Still don't know the name of this player. We're going to go with DTLR. Now maybe that's the nickname, perhaps. There's a laser of a line drive or a base hit to center. I mean, Team Garrett, they had the AP NFL Defensive Player of the Year on their team, but the offense has been off the charts today.
20 hits now for Team Garrett. Jurassic numbers.
At the park is Candice Lerae, shallow pop, running catch made by James Prochet II. That's the 2nd out of the inning. Honestly, the way this game's been going is Myles Garrett going to rename this place Jurassic Park?
Jurassic Classic.
Very similar indeed. Watson lofts it in the air. How many guys converging from Team Njoku? We nearly had another collision. But it lands safely in shallow right.
Doe Boy almost had himself a force out there at second base. Just couldn't get his paws on it. Is that Grandpa Skipper in the building today?
Oh, Skip is back, and Skip has the home run scepter on the first base side. Mac Wilson Jr. pop up in the infield and almost caught by Hallie Payne. Wilson's got a run though. Payne's gonna throw to second, and that's gonna be a force out unless something crazy happens. Yes, it is. However you gotta do it, it gets done. That's an out for the Team Njoku defense. Side retired, but 4 more runs in the 3rd. It is 17-3 Team Garrett. See what Team Njoku's got in store next on the Lake County Captains YouTube channel.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the Willoughby, Ohio native, number 27, give it up for Cody Garbrandt. He stood here at this spot last year, and here you are a year later. How about this last year for you?
You know, it was great, getting played from hometown again, and, I appreciate everybody out there, David, one of my brothers is here right now, so, keep up with the community.
I love it. We always say this to you. When you went to high school, 5 minutes from here, how fun is it to come back here and be a head coach for Willoughby?
I mean, I actually played high school football games on this field right here, so, it's a blessing to be able to come back home and, do this. And, every time we get outside, hopefully I get right and be able to show up.
Cody, the city loves you. Thanks for all you do.
How about that? Kareem Hunt, pride of Willoughby South, saying it's a blessing to come back home and play at a field that he knows so well. David Njoku with another leadoff single.
First pitch swinging too. Hunt fastball.
We're going to say if you're Team Njoku, you're not going to get 14 runs in one swing unless, I don't know, they bring out the home run derby goalpost and it counts for some bonus runs or something, but you just got to get some base runners if you're the team in green. Kareem Hunt lifts it foul to the back. He had a 2-run home run earlier. He skies one to left. It's shy of the wall, and shuffling over is Jabril Peppers to make the grab. And he wags a finger like Dikembe Mutombo and says, not this time, to his former Browns teammate. So now here's James Prochet the second. Puts this pitch in the air, left center, backpedaling initially. Now settling under to make the catch. I believe that's Gator who makes the catch, and that's a second out. This Team Njoku offense has been fairly stymied. After scoring 3 in the first, they've had no run since.
And Gator just made the catch in front of his players. So Gator is the head coach of the youth team that has been shagging in the home run derby and in the outfield in the celebrity game.
How cool is that as Josh Gordon unleashes on one over the left field wall. Down goes Peppers trying to make the play, and Josh Gordon with a 2-out, 2-run shot. That's a pair of homers in this game for the former Cleveland Browns receiver.
Well, Gordon just pounded it onto the patch where it pickled Peppers, and he hits a solo home run. Josh Gordon's been seeing it well today. Absolutely mashing.
You see, Jabril Peppers running out of room. It just laid down there for a bit over the fence. Dyer Mitchell-Payton, arm swing, stays in the infield. Nice underhand play and a snow cone at first by Myles Garrett for the final out of the inning. So Team Njoku puts 2 on the board, 2-out, 2-run shot for Josh Gordon. Well, this one's just about all Team Garrett right now. 17-5, we're off to the 4th on the Lake County Captains YouTube channel. (17-5), Team Garrett leading, entering this 4th inning. Dearness Johnson at the plate. Allie Payne remains in to pitch. So how about this, Tyler, the pitcher, wearing the pitcher jersey, now playing catcher. Johnson gets under it, golfs it to deep right field, and it is gone. Dearness Johnson with a leadoff homer. 18-5 Team Garrett.
He is all smiles.
It's one thing to hit a home run opposite way, but did you see how far he had to hit under the ball to do it?
And looking at the placement of where the bat met the ball and the sound it made, I think he got an end on the ball as well. He got it with the end of the bat and just flipped it into right. Allie Payne's ERA not looking good.
It's a 13-run lead for Team Garrett. Here's Johnny Gargano. He'll take that pitch low, just about hit the plate. Nobody out in this top of the 4th. Gargano fouls it back. Nice catch made by, do we still call him pitcher? Because that's what the jersey says. That one goes behind Gargano. Down the next pitch. Swing and a miss, and he had to shuffle out of the box to try to get to it.
Great response pitch by Helmy Payne. We've seen the in-at-bat adjustment by Gargano. He's gone to the choke-up.
Well, she tried to get him to chase off the plate. He was unfazed. Next one plunks Gargano. He's saying, do I get a trip to first? Can I go? Ump says, no, you got to get back here and hit one.
So I guess the count remains at 3-2.
Now hold on. Team captain Myles Garrett going to talk about a ruling.
Oh, man. Gargano's got to be careful.
At the same time, should the ump be careful knowing he could be dealing with a WWE superstar? Instead, he's going to backpedal over to first.
That is a great point.
Really goes two ways.
Yeah, I mean, that's peer pressure. That's unfair. 14.5 sacks in NXT Triple Crown confronting you.
How are you going to say no? Yeah, you had Myles Garrett alongside Johnny Gargano. By the way, he's a diehard Cleveland Browns fan, being from the Northeast Ohio area. He talked about in his media availability, he and his wife, Candice Lerae, they went to, how about this high bounce off of the pitching screen, and Jacoby Brissett reaches.
Tell us more.
Well, just talking about, it was Christmas Eve, from what I remember, of 2022. One of the lowest temperature games in Browns history, probably NFL history, against the Saints. That was the first game they took their 1-year-old son to. It was an absolutely brutal day at the stadium, but they still absolutely love the Browns. She's from California, though, so she's like, I was really not a fan of the weather that day. Nice catch made there, trying to go for a double play, but not able to get to it. Was Team Njoku, but a nice play made. I believe that was James Prochet the second. Boy, we've been saying that name a lot today on defense. So it's 18-5 Team Garrett. And Steady Flow will take a ball outside. And quite a few homers in this game. Steady Flow. Boy, look at that ball. That was like a fade in golf. That gets all the way to the right field wall. But the runners hold and the bases. Wait a minute, Johnny Gargano sprints for home and he's in. 19-5 Team Garrett. Two runners aboard for Myles Garrett. He has a single in this one. That's how the game started. Who knew that was going to lead to 8 runs in the first and eventually up to 19 and potentially more. That one away low. Garrett looking for something to hit. Jacoby Brissett on second, Steady Flow on first, and the pitch to Garrett is a bit outside. How hard is it to have to pitch to the guy with the strength of Myles Garrett? Maybe not too hard because he just whiffed and missed.
Well, one, he's got a big strike zone. So you can pretty much pitch top to bottom to him.
Payne will go low. They're going to have Garrett stay in the box here. Oh, he whiffs and misses again. I'll tell you what, though, if he can get a hold of one with that swing, you're looking at a 3-run blast. You
got to earn your OBP in celebrity softball. No such thing as walks or hit by pitches.
Gotta put bat to ball. I just hear Ronnie standing Grover. He said ball 7. Oh no.
It's like Harry Doyle, Bob Uecker, ball 8.
Right on cue.
That was not intended that way.
Oh boy.
Come on, Hallie.
Hallie Payne does have 2 strikes in Myles Garrett. And it's a grounder foul.
Tell you what, she's got a good mix of velocity and drop. Great vertical break, can induce a lot of ground balls.
2-strike pitch. Myles is really taking his time waiting for the pitch to hit. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. They're going to call it a strikeout. They will. Wait a minute.
Oh.
Not so fast. They're going to let him keep on going.
What are you going to tell Myles Garrett no?
I think we just went over this. Oh, he golfs this one. Left center. Oh, falling catch by Kareem Hunt. Lost the hat in the process. How did he hold on to that one? Well, I guess that's the second out of the inning.
Scoreboard read 2 outs. We are not scoring the game.
I mean, that catch itself, the way he made it, I would stay in the glove. That should almost count as 2 outs.
What a great play by Kareem Hunt. My goodness.
Wow. Jordan Akins. Boy, has he been busy in the batter's box today. He's had plenty of long ones in the home run derby. Also in the game, he has a 2-run shot in this one. End of the bat, rolls to second. Left-handed throw to second for a force. Not in time, says the base is out.
And the verdict and the rationale for that call is that Prochet was called off the bag.
That was a good throw timing-wise from Zaire Mitchell-Payton. I think he still can't believe that that was called safe. Gator pops it up, foul ground, running over Deshaun Watson. Catches the hat too, that's a double catch for the Browns QB. That'll end the half inning. And how about that, right into autographs. What a transition, a pro's pro. So 19-5, Team Garrett up through 3.5 innings, and you're going to get another look at that inning-ending catch into the autograph session from 3-time Pro Bowl quarterback Deshaun Watson. We're off to the bottom of the 4th on the Lake County Captains YouTube channel.
I want to thank DTLR North Dashing for Lifestyle for being one of our sponsors. Thank you so much to DTLR North Dashing for Lifestyle.
Here's John Kelly Jr. 19-5, Team Njoku looking for some runs here. They got 3 in the first, 2 in the third. They were blanked in the second inning. How about Team Garrett for runs? 8, 5, 4, and 2 respectively. They're 4 innings at the plate. And Tyler, we were just watching because we wanted to hear the crowd reaction from the lower level, let's say, of the ballpark on Travis Kelce's game-winning or derby-winning home run. Oh, what a play by the pitcher. One hop, he got it, threw it to first quickly. Leadoff man retired. What a reaction that was, and a heck of a video on social media.
Yeah, great video by Mike Lucas, better known as Mikey McNuggets, sports producer for the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, which is a part of one of the great YouTube shows and a part of a WKYC production. Jay Crawford, Adam the Bull, Mikey McNuggets, among others, Jason Lloyd, Tyus Powell.
Here's a fly out from Ronnie Ortiz. Nice catch made in right center field. That's 2 up, 2 down to start this half inning.
Tyvus, a Buckeye legend.
I was wondering myself, I've seen that name on social media, Mikey McNuggets, a lot. I did not know the person behind. I met Mike at media availability, and I didn't realize that that's who it is. I mean, that is a legend.
He's McNuggets, senior producer for the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show.
Now, if I see him again, I got to ask him, how did the nickname happen?
Joe Thomas gave him that nickname.
How unbelievable. If you know more, I would love to hear it.
That's all I know. It's in his Twitter bio.
I mean, hey, that's way more than I knew for sure. When arguably the greatest offensive tackle in NFL history gives you a nickname, that's your nickname. I mean, you are set. As Doe Boy hits a shot just foul left to that left field line. Jabril Peppers confirming that was a foul ball. It's 1-1 the count. We'll have to wait for this next bat. Sitting over on the third base side.
Can't keep track of bat watch.
There's about 5 or so on the first base side. Here's a pop fly caught just into the infield. This guy has been having himself a day on defense. Jabril Peppers, like a ball-hawking defensive back that he is, and tracking down fly balls left and right today. And for the second time in 3 innings, Team Njoku empty on the scoreboard. They trail 19-5. So we're off to the 5th inning on the Lake County Captains YouTube channel.
We love having you in Cleveland. You have much fun as it looks like you're having the time of your life out here.
There's Elijah Moore, Cleveland Browns wide receiver, getting interviewed by a legendary Lake County Captains on-field host and director of fun, as we all call him around here, Andrew Grover. 19-5, Team Garrett leading Team Njoku. 2024 David Njoku Celebrity Softball Game at Classic Auto Group Park. Logan Potosky, Tyler Danburg here with you. Director Alex Biedenbach and crew with us as well. Defensive Player of the Year, Myles Garrett, is the captain of the other team, not the team run by David Njoku, but it's been his offense that has been unbelievable. 19 runs, 25 hits through 4 innings. It's pretty good. What do you think, Tyler?
Yeah, it's very good. 19 runs, 25 hits.
And Laux looking to continue the stretch. Kareem Hunt back in right center. That's where Njoku's been playing a lot today. And that's another home run for Team Garrett. And they now have 20 runs and counting today.
They're just pummeling the baseball. And Laux doing a little chirping turnaround third. He's letting James Prochet the second know.
He has to be one of the 2 players defensively today that's just been having about everything hit his way. The one for Team Njoku, I'd say, and then for Team Garrett, it's got to be Jabril Peppers. Ross Smith, high flying pop-up. How many Team Njoku players will converge for it? Right on cue. Great play, James Prochet. He's been everywhere.
He literally goes gap to gap. That's insane.
Well, this guy at the plate has been making about all the defensive plays today for Team Garrett, Jabril Peppers. Oh, he unloads deep to center. Will that stay in play? It will. Kareem Hunt nearly goes over the shoulder there to make the catch.
Partner, when was the last time Team Garrett had been retired back-to-back?
I don't even know if it's happened today. 2 straight hitters retired. Aaron Krieger, that's who this is.
Oh.
I had a feeling he'd be back. He had a monster performance last year in the Greg Newsom celebrity softball game. And how about Zaire Mitchell-Payton catching that one with the palm in his glove? Only 1 run for Team Garrett in the 5th, but they are up 20-5. They're not going to complain, I'm sure. We're going to go off to the bottom of the 5th, and we just heard from our on-field host that this will now be a 6-inning game. I will say sky is getting a little more cloud coverage here. It's getting a little cool. Believe there's rain in the forecast, but not for a few more hours, but I think just to make sure. Couldn't hurt.
Remember to text 843-606-5995 to Fan Experiences 85. 843-606-5995 to Fan Experiences 85 to join the online auction for the jerseys.
Kinsey Wolanski hits a grounder third base side. Mac Wilson Sr. and it hit off the glove, no throw made. Leadoff runner aboard.
Good aggressive approach there by Kinsey Wolanski. Able to knock one off the glove of Mac Wilson.
Allie Payne, soft line drive up the middle, and a glove flip to the second base bag, and Mac Wilson Sr. makes that play. That's 1 out in the 1/2 inning.
I refuse to believe that Mac Wilson Sr. did not play baseball at some point in his life. He's just made some baseball-y plays like that glove flip, has a good slick glove. Not seeing anything of his baseball career even in high school.
He has definitely looked the part of a baseball and softball player today. Mahela Rodriguez fouls one to the right. Team Njoku trailing 20-5, 1 out here, bottom of the 5th. That one's a soft grounder, first base. Dearness Johnson took a second to grab it. He flips to first, and there's a second out. Team Njoku is an out away from being held scoreless in 3 of the last 4 innings. A.K. Mensah grounds it short. Mac Wilson Sr., oh, that one gets away from Myles Garrett at first. Allie Payne races for third. She'll stop there, and Mensah into second. And Team Njoku trying to get a bit of a rally going here.
Mac Wilson tried that little glove flip to his bare hand. He did it half the part. Throw was errant.
So now Daniel Rue, a.k.a. Dancing Dan, at the plate. He'll foul one back near the home plate netting. How cool would it have been? I mean, we still have a little bit of time, but one of these softballs got fouled up to our booth. Wouldn't that be something?
Nice little souvenir. I think Ronnie Balcomb is making a play.
Ronnie on our replay and graphics today. Mac Wilson Sr. again, but Myles Garrett can't make the catch. So the bases are loaded, and they're loaded for the Chief, David Njoku. The host of today's game, you knew this was going to happen at one point or another. He ditches the jersey.
He does it when it's 25 degrees out. Today it's 74, and it's his game.
Njoku shirtless at the plate. Hits it in the air, stays in the infield. It drops though. Dearness Johnson's got to get there, and he flips to first and ruled safe. Wait, no, but home plate says out. You got mixed signals here, but home plate, you have to think, prevails. And Njoku is out. So one run does come across for Team Njoku, 20-6. We're off to the sixth in what will be the final inning unless there's extras or something crazy happens. Here at Classic Auto Group Park, Lake County Captains YouTube channel.
I'm just curious, which section in Classic Auto Group Park has had the most fun tonight, people? What do you think? Man, electricity.
Well, we heard it was going to go 6 innings, and it looks like this one has been declared final after 5. The 2024 David Njoku Celebrity Softball game belongs to Team Garrett, winning by a final score of 20-6. 20 runs on 26 hits for Team Garrett, 6 runs, 14 hits for Team Njoku, and just based on the strong performance, a team-oriented performance, who do we think is going to get MVP? It's so hard to choose.
I mean, you can go anywhere, really. Kenzie Wolanski had a great performance. Myles Garrett, the captain, left the yard. James Crochet's counterpart on the left side of the infield. Jabril Peppers was everywhere. So who knows?
Right now, looks like we're going to get a big group picture. The center of the field. What a cast of stars to have one photo.
How about a shout out for Gator, for Locks, and also for Steady Flow. Those three all went boomstick at one point or another. But you know what? Team Njoku got better as the game went on, because Team Garrett erupted with 8 in the first, 5 in the second, 4 in the third, 2 in the fourth, and 1 in the fifth.
That Team Garrett, just what a showing. 13 runs combined in the first 2 innings, yet 4 more in the third. Team Njoku, in terms of scoring every other inning, 3 in the first, 2 in the third, 1 in the fifth. Well, we know the home run derby champion was Travis Kelce. He had a, quote, home run in the early stages of the game. Replay review proved to be saying that, no, that was not a home run. But And I know Team Njoku was pretty adamant, no, that wasn't a home run, but the fans prevailed and said, oh, yeah, it was. Moments like that just make this game great. And like Granny Smith, she's front and center in the picture.
She's holding up deuces.
How fun was that? Just the swinging bunts, close plays at first.
She was 2 for 3 with a rib.
Had at least one RBI ground out. Look at this photo. Frame it.
Hang it in the Louvre. This is so cool. I mean, what a special day. So much preparation went into this from so many different camps.
Absolutely so, Tyler. We have to certainly shout out the Clear Vision group. Thank you to them so much for putting on the event and allowing us at the Lake County Captains to host it. But our entire staff, our general manager, Jen Yorko, director of marketing and social media, Morgan Matamore, our director of ticket sales and director of fun, as we call him, our on-field host, Andrew Grover, our head groundskeeper, director of turf management, Drew Maskey, and his entire crew, Morgan's entire crew, and of course our broadcast crew for putting on this show, and just everybody with the Lake County Captains. So many interns we had, from concessions to just guiding people where to go, you name it. They were out there helping out, and of course you got to thank all the fans who showed up to watch the game and tune in for making it so special. And how about that trophy for Team Garrett? So they got 2 trophies they're taking home, but one of them's going to go with Travis Kelce, the Home Run Derby champion trophy. And wonder, is that one going to go next to the Depoy trophy for Myles Garrett? And he's going to get the MVP. NFL Defensive Player of the Year, and a couple months later, he is the MVP of the 2024 David Njoku Celebrity Softball Game, Myles Garrett. Guy is winning awards at an unbelievable rate. So that will just about put a bow on this 2024 David Njoku Celebrity Softball Game. 20-6, Team Garrett defeating Team Njoku. Tyler, your final thoughts on what has been an awesome day in Eastlake, Ohio?
Absolutely special. He had the hometown hero, Travis Kelce, winning the home run derby on his final swing. He had 26 combined runs and 40 combined base knocks. 0 errors combined both ways in the celebrity softball game. It's a celebration of achievement, a celebration of youth, a celebration of Cleveland, and a celebration of 7,000 plus fans here at Classic Auto Group Park. You can't ask for a better day than this.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, in terms of capacity and everything, just with all the fans on the berms and everywhere in between, our max is about 7,500 here. We probably had even more than that.
750 people alone on the right center and left center field berms. Walk-in crowd of up near 2,000. Absolutely monumental afternoon here in Eastlake.
Absolutely so indeed. We did thank a lot of our captain staff for all that they've done to put on this event, as well as the Clear Vision group. Got to thank our broadcast crew as well for putting on a star-studded show here in Northeast Ohio. Ronnie Balcomb was on replay and graphics. RJ Christopher on our high home camera. AJ Marcinko on our outfield camera. Of course, our broadcast director, Alex Biedenbach, running the show, doing a fantastic job. Beads. Cinema was shown today on the Lake County Captains YouTube channel. And you see plenty of the celebrities giving back to the fans, autographs, pictures. It's so cool to see that relationship between the Northeast Ohio area. And at 5 p.m. here at Classic Auto Group Park. You can get your tickets at captainsbaseball.com. That's going to be a fun week. It
has been, and it's crazy to think that we're nearing the home stretch of the first half. And for those that aren't familiar with the minor league baseball season, if you win the first half of your division, you get an automatic bid into the playoffs at the end of the year, which is monumental because there is a lot that can happen inside a player development system. Guys can get called up. Guys can get sent down. There's a lot of moving parts that happen within a season that might affect the team's performance. So by winning a first half title provides stability in the postseason.
Certainly does, and just looking ahead to the series, what kind of nights we're going to have. We'll have a dental appreciation night on Thursday. On Friday, our first Friday night fireworks of the season here in Eastlake. It's going to be hockey night as well on June 14th. The Captains will wear specialty hockey-themed jerseys honoring the Cleveland Lumberjacks, team before the Cleveland Monsters. And how about Saturday? NEO Wrestling Night, Skipper's Revenge. How fun is that going to be? Wonder if maybe we get Johnny Gargano and Candice Lerae to stay back in extra few days, maybe be a part of that. How fun would that be? But also, too, first 1,000 fans through the gates on Saturday will get a Tritzel. A lot of fun in store in Eastlake. Oh, and I also have to give one more shout out to all of our captain staff and front office and everyone, because they hosted this event today. Yesterday was a preparation day for this event, and then for the previous week before that, they were hosting the Division III College World Series for baseball. So it has been busy and fun and hardworking at Classic Auto Group Park, and then we get to go right into a homestand. That says so much about all the people we have here in this fine organization. So that will just about do it for us here in Eastlake. One more time, Team Garrett 20, Team Njoku 6. That's your final score in the 2024 David Njoku Celebrity Softball Game at Classic Auto Group Park. For my broadcast partner Tyler Danburg and all of us here on the Lake County Captains YouTube channel, I'm Logan Potosky. And for the Lake County Captains, you will hear from us on Valley Live and MILB TV on Tuesday night at 6:35 p.m. But until then, have a great rest of your weekend.